This next guy, he's new to the club here, but he's done some stand-up in college. He's a writer. He seems like a really nice guy. Let's welcome to the stage, Ted Fox.
I think if I lose the audience vote, I'm going to kill myself. Thank you guys all for coming out. Whoa! Until I've been on the stage before. I appreciate all you guys coming out. I wasn't going to start with that, but since I know 80% of the audience, I figured that was okay.
Like 95.
Open mic night, huh? Or as I like to think of it, where your most obnoxious friend comes to kid himself. I'm not too nervous about being up here. Here being a relative term in this context. I did almost throw up on myself earlier back in the bathroom. That's only because I thought I saw the weather guy from ABC 57 in the lobby, and not just the third commercial break during Castle. Every time he comes on the screen, I just assume I did a whole lot of drugs without realizing it, and I'm now hallucinating that he actually exists. Seems far more plausible than an 11-minute newscast. This just in. Well, we'll have to get to that tomorrow. I'm not too nervous, but my wife is, and I was just going to leave it at my wife, but since I know all of you, Jenny is, she's sitting right there. I don't know if anyone noticed how quickly earlier the looking up your exes on Facebook, how quickly she agreed with that was okay. Jenny and I have been married almost 2 years now. Thank you. No one thought it would last that long. I'm still not used to saying my wife. That's because in the dating world, I was less the situation and more the guy at the bachelor party the stripper thinks is gay. I'm not really sure why I was striking out. I mean, come on. Most guys, once their hairline starts to recede, they don't keep getting zits. Plus, I spent a lot of time at the mall, which would seem like a prime place to meet women. Meet women, come dangerously close to dying alone, whatever. See, back when we were dating, Jenny and I love that I can say Jenny and everyone knows I don't have to say my wife. We could have done this at the house, and I could have charged each $250 and it would have come out ahead. See, back when we were dating, Jenny and I were in Sears because, I don't know, I needed cologne and weed whackers under one roof. And we walked by this two-seater stroller. I say we walked by, but really, I walked by because Jenny stopped and said, "Isn't this adorable?" Like most guys, I didn't have an opinion on the adorability of this or any other stroller. So I said something to the effect of, "Sure," and kept going. But then she goes, "Our kids would look so great in it." Our kids. I was like, we just got done building a stuffed koala together at the Build-A-Bear. And quite frankly, I felt like that was moving a little too fast. Fortunately, she, like all of you, already knew I was kind of a spaz and let it slide. I hate to think what could have happened if she hadn't, though. It's not like Sears was going to bail me out with some great gift ideas. Hey, honey, how about I buy you a turkey fryer kit? Why don't you head on over to that Craftsman section and pick out something pretty? This isn't anything a new set of white walls can't fix. If the mall's anchor department stores were brothers, the first three would be doctors, and Sears would be the chiropractor. And you remember back to school shopping? The last thing you wanted to hear your mom say was, "Let's see what kinds of sales Sears is running."
Yeah.
He knows. You get those Lee dungarees, that's your only option there.
Dungarees.
I have to admit, though, I was a real pain in the ass during those back-to-school shopping trips. My mom would ask me what I thought of a shirt or a pair of pants, and I would invariably respond, No, no. That would last until she really started to push for one, at which point it would turn into a cross between a real-world confessional and an episode of Cops. No one here listens to me about why I hate this motherfucking shirt. I wouldn't have blamed mall security for arresting me. They could use the excitement, right? What's their typical day? You got a few too many ketchup packets there, don't you, fella? The mall cops. They're riding Segways now, aren't they? Does that make you feel any safer?
No.
Does a grown Susan knows. Does a grown man wearing a bike helmet and doing this make you feel any safer? I guess I can see the logic behind it. If I need his help, his response time will be a lot faster on the Segway than if he were hoofing it in a pair of New Balance. But here's the thing. The odds of me being in a predicament requiring his assistance are pretty low. And if he's tooling around at 12.5 miles an hour, and that is how fast Segways go, by the way, I looked that up. Of course I did. If he's tooling around at 12.5 miles an hour, it's far more likely that he'll lose control of his bizarre contraption and mow me down in front of lens crafters. It's got a mind of its own. Save yourselves. Head for the food court. It can't penetrate the railings. My name is Ted Fox. You all already know that.